Your team is banning.
Ayan na. Hylos and Claude agad yung binan dito.
Your
Also the
team is
Popol
banning.
and Koopa. Well,
Mo,
wala
it's gonna be Link pa rin ba rito?
They always ban the Popol and Koopa dito sa side
Na
ng
talaga yun, isa siya sa mga superstar. Link pa rin. Tingin ko Link pa rin talaga yung kailangan nila iban dito. Parang you don't give execution
Your
yung
team
chance
is
na
picking.
makuha yan para kay Hate. Nakita na ni Hate kaya niya gawin dyan eh. And I think for the
Your
second time
team
around,
is picking.
ayaw ng U-level na maramdaman ulit yun.
Tsaka to going back dito sa execution, nagbabalik sila sa usual draft nila. Kung mapapansin nyo ng mga previous na mga series ng execution, they always would like to prioritize yung Tamus. Ngayon dito on the specific, medyo match point na to eh. So, hindi ko masabi pero ito yung usual na ginagawa execution. Ito Max, doon sa laban na yon, having the Kagura, medyo underperformed. I was really wanting to see him using the Selena. Berting, kung ikaw ang nasa lugar ngayon ng U-level at nakuha mo dito, Natalia, one of us, somehow the tier 1 heroes ngayon on this
Your
meta,
team is
gaano
picking.
ka ka-confident na makukuha ng U-level ang game number 3?
Depende pag nakuha nila yung carry dito sa side ng U-level kasi they have the Grak, Esmeralda, also the Tams. So carry is one of the best marksmen na pwede mong i-pick. And para rin maano rin ma-maximize din talaga yung map awareness ng isang ng Natalia. Para
Totoo.
malaman din nila kung saan din talaga gagang etong Grak kasi pag may Grak alam mo na kung anong gagawin nito, early rotation to.
O circumstantial para sa'yo as long as na makuha nila yung carry. How about you, Butters? Ngayon, execution denying the pick dito from upper level, which is the Esmeralda ni Basic na ang ganda sobra ng pinakita on game number 2. What's your insight dito on the specific pick dito na execution? Nagbabalik ba tayo dito? Possibly gonna be a healing na ulit na ginamit nila ng mga previews na laban nila dito sa MPL Season 5?
It's not really a respect pick for the side of execution. It's more on the idea na yung Harris and yung Radius pareho sila nag-generate ng
Your team is
armor.
banning.
So ibig sabihin, napakaganda
Your
na
team
pick
is
dito ni
picking.
Esmeralda para sa kanila because you can zone out yung Harit sa kanyang Zaman Force. Tapos kapag ka pumasok din si Unseen, you can man it out and fight him 1v1.
May ganoon?
Definitely. Saka,
Hindi ako.
tama ba ako? Pinik ng upper level dito yung Harit, even though nakita na nila na pinik yung Esmeralda. Alam ko tama yung pagkaka ano eh. What do you think? I mean, is it the correct choice? I mean, comfortable pick ba ng upper level dito ang Harit? That's the reason na hindi nila nire-respect na merong Esmeralda sa kabila? Or the other way around? Berting, what do you think? And your prediction na rin as well.
Naka-ready na kasing Rafael eh. Ang bilis nilang nag-pick ng Rafaela dito. Siguro sasabayan na lang ng Harit Esmeralda pagdating sa mga
Your team is
barrier
picking.
nila with the sustain mismo ng Rafaela. So basically mas lamang dito yung Harit pagdating sa 1v1 kung natin. Pero kasi for the execution, meron na kagad silang pang-counter dun sa Zaman Force, also dun sa pag-kite ng isang Harit, and that is the Cho also, that's si Selena. Maghintay lang siguro yung execution na may mahuli yung Abyssal Arrow dito. And
I
for
see.
the prediction, I think I will go for the execution.
Execution all throughout dito, mga kaibigan. Berting, how about you, Butters?
I would have to say execution dito, they got the Selena. And para sa akin yung Selena dito, may mataman siya ng pana. Kahit isang core lang from the side of U-level, tumba agad yun. And I like their chances. I would have to say execution, although I feel bad kasi hindi ko man lang naboto yung U-level ni isang beses. Pero I do know that U-level can really win this then. They have as long as they have proper execution, and hindi ko sila dinadoubt. It's just that mas nagme-make sense lang na yung Selena dito na tukuha na execution, at kapag may napana talaga sa kanila kahit isa lang,
Mabilis na
tutupa talaga. Mabilis na burst yun. And that is one of the weaknesses ng isang Rafaela kasi, na paano mo i-heal yung isang taong hindi naman nakakagalaw at binurst damage.
Totoo. Very well said dito sa ating panelist desk. So, unanimous yung naging desisyon ng ating panel dito. Pero yun din kaya ang tingin ng ating mga casters. This gonna be the final match of the day and series as well. Execration versus U-Level. Match point ang U-Level dito para in terms of standing. Casters, take it away.
Welcome back to the third game ng Execration versus U-Level. Siyempre, wala pa rin magbabago. Kami pa rin ang magiging showcasters ninyo para po I'm your friendly gaming companion, Baymax. Kasama ko pa rin dito si Ate Asu. Ate Asu, anong masasabi mo sa mga lineup nila ngayon?
Before that, this is down to best of the best between Execration and U-Level. Sino ang may best na lineup this time? I'm thinking na Execration, well, hindi ko sinasabi na best na lineup ng Execration. If they can execute their lineup properly, they have the Tamos na hindi nilang pinapriority. Kung mapapansin natin, laging gusto ng Execration dito yung Tamos, and kung magagamit nila fully etong Tamos Esmeralda, the Jumping Brothers na line up, kung baga, para sa side ng Execration, lahat sila tumatalon for Execration. And mahuhuli U-Level, hindi rin sila ganun kakapala ng buhay, or hindi sila ganun kakunat, pero mukhang sinisimulan na agad ni Zapno ang pangharas dito sa may top lane. He just want to cut the creeps. Talaga gusto niya lang i-cut creeps. Pag Zapno, gusto niya lang din i-delay yung mga i-threat at the same time. I-delay yung mga farming ng mga nasa top lane, or kung sino man yung tatapatan niya doon for Zapno, Kuya Ben.
Pero nagkataon lang talaga na nakakasalubong yung draw. Pero take note look at both of that top laners health. No? Si Zapno lang yung tumamig siya, pero nangalahati pareho yung buhay nila. And now for Team Execration, they are taking actually invading dito for the red buff. I think after nito, they might go for a gank dito kay Fichu on the top lane. Especially right now, nakaka-level 2 niya pa lang. Wala pa siyang blink out. It will actually take the first blood dito at Yasu. That is a very good rotation coming from Execration.
I told you, Jump Brothers sila. Jump Brothers and Sisters. Samantalang sa they have enough HP. They have it sa sarili nila para sa lineup ng Execration. They have Zapnu on Chaknu, and they have Zapnu on the Tamos Esmeralda as well. They can survive those tower hits for a while para lang ma-burst down yung manipis na hero sa may top lane, and that would be Chu. And Execration dito, sinabi mo nga kanina na nag-invade sila on red buff. At unseen, mukhang nakita ang hindi nakikita dapat at the top lane. Another jump sister at the top lane. Mukhang makukuha na din. Almost, I think sapat na yung mga creeps at the top lane nga ba para ma-push yung turret?
I think na kasi yung katapot niya na draw. Nabuhay pa yung minion. No, uy, at salamat.
Yeah, Kuya.
Nako, munti ka na yung turret doon, and pupunta na nga ang U-Level just to defend that kasi it's still too early for the turret to be taken down. Napakalaking bagay para sa Execration na makuha na ng isang first year turret sa top. That would be the reason kumuha yan ng Execration para maagang makaikot ang isang Tamos. And U-Level doesn't want that, especially right now na medyo behind yung levels nila compared sa course ng Execration.
And I'm not feeling really good dun sa solo tank na Uranus. Kita mo, inahabol nila dito si Deb. Makakatakas pa rin naman dito yung Execration, but they will be chasing Sick, looking for him, low on health. Actually, dito si Basic, and napalabas nila sa Zaman Force, pero napakagandang pasok yan coming from Unseen. But Unseen, sige, i-dash in, dash out mo, and kitang-kita ka namin. Makikita na rin ni Unseen yung base nila sa pagbalik niya, kasi isang hagupit coming from Execration. Chakno, he's dead. And U-Level, sabi ko nga sa'yo, hindi sila ganon kakunatan. And yung Uranus, hindi talaga ako
hindi talaga pabor.
Hindi ako pabor sa Uranus solo tank. For me kasi Uranus mas effective siya as a off-lane or mag-isa lang sa lane as a fighter. Kasi if you're going for a tank, mag-go ka sa tank na may kaya kayong either may damage or may control. Yun, kumbaga may Escanor, hindi din naman siya Escanor. Uranus hindi. Self-sustain si Uranus dito. Hindi siya masyadong helpful in terms of team fight sa mga kasangga niya. They do have Rafaela, yes, pero yung Zaman Force Brother dito ng U-Level, hindi pa nila masyadong na-maximize. Kita mo kung paano nila na-fend off itong si Basic doon sa Zaman Force kanina at na middle lane. And another Zaman Force, hindi na naman nila na fully nag-habit. Yep, Kuya Be.
Yes, Ate Yasu, I think kailangan ng ma-realize ni Escanor na kailangan siya during this team fights kasi nasabi na nga natin kanina na yung lineup ng U-Level is very squishy tulad ng nasabi mo. Pero ngayon, tignan mo mukhang magkakaroon tayo ng teamfight dito. Wild Charge coming from Chakno. Another follow-up with the Falling Simon from Esmeralda. Look at the damage. The shields is being stealed by Esme. Here comes Chakno with the power of nature. Another kill for Team Execration. 2 for 1 tayo. Ate Yasu.
Yeah, it's not the same para sa side ng U-level kanina na si Unseen nakaka-free roam sa mapa. Sabihin natin, he still got that privilege na pwede siya mag-free roam sa mapa pero it's not that easy to secure that kill. Gaya nung kanina kasi this time, creation, yung lineup nga nila, paulit-ulit man natin sabihin, they have their lineup na kaya nilang mag-survive, kaya nilang buhay kung sakaling puntahan sila dito ni Unseen. And honestly, medyo nahihirapan din mag-farm dito si Basic kasi continuous lang din yung pagpasok ng Execration sa mapa nila. Yes, he's getting some buffs, pero hindi nila fully napapa-work yung buffs na nakukuha dito ng isang Harit. And kailangan nila din ipasok and maging useful yung Zaman Force para kay Basic, Kuya Bay.
Yes, and right now, no, hindi nila ma-fully utilize talaga yung ganitong clan lineup, especially Unseen. Si Unseen dito, I think, medyo nahihirapan siya eh. Kung sino yung isa-silence during teamfights kasi napakalaking bagay din ng isang Chu as well as ang isang Samus, no, na kaya siyang palabasin sa kanyang invisibility. Pag nagkamaan sa Counter Inferno, talaga namang lalabas siya during the teamfight. Mahihirapan siyang magtago, dagdag ko pa yung burns coming from the yo-yo of the Tamus.
Yep. And ang masakit dito, Kuya Bay, hindi na nakakuha ng buff itong si Basic. Kasi Esmeralda, claim na yung mga buffs dito ng U-level. That's Wild Charge. Si Grak lang mag-isa doon. Men, ginabraso niya yung apat. Ginagangster niya nga yung apat doon, men. Pero Chakno, I think he's still gonna live. Or no, Chakno is dead in the hands of Basic. Pero habal pa rin dito si Zapnu. That Chakno and Zapnu, mamen, talagang naghahabol sa mga kalaban. Kita mo naman yung pag-check dito ni Zapnu. Doon sa Deres, napatay man si Chakno dito, may follow-up agad moves, and then they'll get this turret in lane.
Actually, Ate Aso, look dito Escanor, is it really good for good exchange, di ba? Second tier turret para sa first tier turret on the bottom lane. For my side, I think much better kung tumulong siyang mag-def doon sa mid lane instead of exchanging that turret. Hindi talaga yan eh.
At least nakakuha sila ng gold. Just so happen na kung magta-travel pa siya, hindi naman din ganun kabilis maglakad and hindi din naman siya masyadong makaka-respond agad kung sakaling pupunta pa siya ng bottom lane. Take as much as possible kung anong makukuha mo bottom lane, kung yun na talaga yung binigay ng teamfight na mapupush yung turret nyo. Kapag pinors pa nila yung issue, might be magkaroon sila ng casualty. Tingnan yung ginagawa dito ni Hate. Binawas-bawasan niya itong si Escanor. Walang magawa dito si Escanor. He even popped yung ulti niya. And sige, wag ka dito kasi we're gonna be pushing. We're gonna be taking this turret away from U-level. And Escanor, man, you have yourself. That's true. Pero how long can you sustain yourself? How long kayong makaka-hold out? And hinihintay nila probably dito na makapag-farm si Basic, but Basic pinapaliit yung mapa ng side ng U-level pinapaliit ng Execration yung mapa ng side ng U-level. Pero Tamu, Zapnu at the top lane, mukhang mag-burst down din into another hit. That's gonna be a killing spree on this Hellcurt. Hindi na nila maabutan. Sige, si Rafael na lang natitira, si Dev na lang sisipain, but Benny Cutie, hindi niya na alam sino ba talaga ang crush mo kanilang tatlo. Parehas kayong naghabol sa tatlo pero wala siyang nakuha doon, men. Iba-iba sila ng target.
Hindi niya alam kung saan siya lilingon sa kanan ba o sa kaliwa. Pero look at that, nakuha nila dito si Rafaela. And Chakno tandaan, pansinin natin si Chakno, Ate Yasu. Yung ginagawa niya, kanina niya pag ginagawa to staying on the jungle camp of the enemy team, provoking them, into being hit by Selena's arrow. Ganun yung ginagawa niya papabubog siya din. When time comes, makakalimutan ng kalaban, syempre, free hit, nagpapa-free hit, ganyan. May kakalimutan nila that there's a Selena waiting for the arrow to be hit, no? That would be a very good,
Yeah, andun pa rin yung threat ni Eto Max. Hindi man si Eto Max yung pinaka nag-shine dito sa game na to. Kumbaga siya yung secondary assurance ng side ng Execration. If everything else fails dito sa front line, andyan ka naman sa likod namin. Pero Benny Q, abang-abang lang, Unseen. Mukhang wala naman puntahan dito si Unseen, pero shut down na the top lane, men. Walang pakialam sa nararamdaman na Zaman Force. Itong si Hate at the top lane. If I'm not mistaken, natamaan yata ng arrow. Itong si Unseen at the bottom lane. Kasi may papuntang abyssal arrow at the bottom lane bago pa mag-switch yung camera natin at the top lane. But we can't deny the fact, we don't have Natalia Esmeralda, we don't have the Hellkirk right now, and kumakatok na sa third tier turret dito yung side ng Execration, Kuya Bay.
And actually, Ate Yasu kanina on the top side, it is 3v1 versus Saint pero hate. Nako, siya pa yung nakalamang doon sa top lane. Pero speaking of nakalamang, mukhang makakalamang na nga dito yung team Execration natin in terms of tower pushes. Talaga namang snap galing kay Hate. Wala siyang gamit siya matanggap. Pinansin mo. Hindi niya pinansin actually mga kalaban, no? He insisted on pushing that, middle lane na inhibitor turret.
Yeah, doing damage as much as possible hanggat may creep sila doon at the middle lane. Pero mamaya kakatukin at bubutasin na yan ang side ng Execration. Now the problem again, this time for U-level, Esmeralda din yung problema nila. Kaya nung Execration, pinroblema nila yung Esmeralda. Esmeralda makunat, may shield, hindi mawala. Even Zaman Force, hindi na sinasanto dito ni Hate. And talagang bumabawi siya eh. Yung Bruno Nina nabugbog, this Hate, bumabawi on this match, U-level. They don't have the best tank in the world kasi even yung tanke nila, kinakain ng Esmeralda. Pinag-iipunan lang ng shield. Grabe naman si Chakno. Nagpapaampo na sa U-level. Grabe to si Chakno. Wala masyadong damage. Hindi mo maintindihan kung Chakno. He just wants to be there. Ganun. Pero anyway, mukhang mahuhuli na naman nila dito si Unseen. Unseen, he is trying his best na mag-sniper kung sino man yung mga nasa backlines. Pero ang option niya lang, kaya niyang siguro mapatay dito ng
Solo?
unguarded, undefended, solo kill. Might be si Lina. Oo, eto Max lang. Pero that's not the case eh. Kasi bago pa makita si Lina, nakita na siya ng kalaban. And this is gonna be arrow para kay Chu. Chu is dead. Zaman Force, wala silang sa nararamdaman ng Zaman Force na yan. Pagsayawan sila dyan another stun coming from Benny Cutie pero wala sila makahuli. Way of the Dragon is still there and Minions is coming at the middle lane. The TPs as well. Butos na nila. Mukhang tatapusin nila. And Way of the Dragon, huli na nga dito si Basic to fall down with a godlike streak on that Esmeralda. Mapapabagsak nila dito si Chu, but si kill Esmeralda hinahapid na sa base yung level. Escanor hindi rin siya talaga makapronte. Alam niyo yung tank nyo pero hindi siya tank talaga. Or hindi, ang hirap kasi mag-Reno sa ganitong sitwasyon. And may Esmeralda, wala kang pang control, wala kang pang stun. How are you gonna hold this Esmeralda? And that's it mga kaibigan. That's gonna be a victory para sa side ng Execration.
Yes.
They still won this series after all para sa Exefans dyan. That's a good execution para sa Execution. That's a good pickings as well para sa good draft para sa side ng Execration. U-level, nagkaroon na naman sila dito ng fall off in terms of drafting din actually. And ang hirap talaga mag-farm sa ganyan. Kasi ito ng gaming eh, talagang pang braso-brasohan yung Execution ko eh.
Talunan ko. Yes, and Ate Yas, paalala natin na lumabas din dito yung pinaliwanag kanina, no, ni Kuya Butters, na kapag tinamaan ka talaga ng isang Selena, especially with that kind of lineup from Team U-level, you don't have anything to counter what is coming, di ba? Yung death ibibigay ng isang Abyssal Arrow, no? Kaya ang ganda ng lineup na pinaita dito and ng galawan ng Execration.
Yeah, they might have yung Rafaela, pero hindi enough yung sustain ng Rafaela. May movement speed sila, yes, and gaya din sabi ko, hindi nila masyadong nagamit yung Zaman Force kasi wala na halos pakialam yung Esmeralda doon sa Zaman Force and the rest of the team na Execration. Pero ibabalik natin muna sa mga panel kasi feeling ko mas marami silang masasabi kaysa sa amin. So, kami ang naging shoutcasters nyo for this whole day ng MPL Season 5, Week 5, Day 2. Once again, is Yam Yao, and kamo ko dito, Baymax, Kubay, pero namin kayo sa mga nagagapuhang panels natin. Kuya Rob, anong balita dyan?
Ang balita dito, Yasu and Baymax, maraming salamat for casting all throughout lahat ng laro natin ngayong araw at 3 matches per series. Pero gusto ko marinig dito kung anong nangyari in specific the third game nung anong Execration and U-level. Kung iisipin mo, it could go way around. Pero all throughout the start to mid game, it's all about Execration doing the things that they used to do. Even Chakno on the Grak. Butters, I would like to hear your insight.
Everything was an illusion for the side of U-level. What do I mean by everything is an illusion? In terms of map control, you think that they have map control pero sa totoo lang, they don't. The pressure coming out from Execration is just way too high. Smart game highlights, by the way, nandito sa pinapakita sa atin ngayon. And the thing about it is, ang hirap kasi ng idea na kapag ka may tumamang isa lang sa'yo, na isang araw lang, may -1 na agad. It makes you think, paano ko ba lalabanan to? Do I go in first? Or do I, sabihin na natin, do I wait for them to make a mistake tapos sila yung pumunta sa amin? Kasi ang Execration hindi lalaban dito halos nang walang tinatamaan ng pana.
Totoo. I mean, yun yung parang initiator talaga nila yung Abyssal Arrow. But to cut off you Butters, our smart match MVP still none other than Hate. Pero there are a lot of factors doon sa match na yun. Yes, Esmeralda ni Hate dito, unquestionable, siya yung pinakamalakas on their team. Pero who's the other factors that paano naging ganito kalakas si Hate dito? Bert, I would like to ask you.
Siyempre, Chakno, iba yung zone na ginawa dito ni Chakno. Sobrang komportable niya. Alam niya yung kapasidad ng isang rock dun sa mismo ng U-level. Medyo na yung pag-pick ng Harit even though na na-pick na yung Esmeralda. Diba? Kasi,
Tingin mo, if you would assume, bakit pa napiling i-pick yung Harit? Was that, ito kasi yung comfortable pick ko? Or somehow, hindi nila masyadong na yung in terms of countering nga dito yung from the Esmeralda towards dito sa Harit?
ang tingin ko gusto nilang mag-objectives kasi hindi lang naman pang clash yung Zaman Force. You can use it sa mga towers para mabilis mabasag. Also, he have the Rafaela na sumusunod sa kanya para makapunta mismo